What's up guys, Mike here. This is the Mike Live Show. This is the big stream that I've been talking about. We're playing the best 90s songs. These are my favorite 90s songs. So grab yourself a drink. It's gonna be a while. We're playing 10 90s songs. Before I start, yeah, this is going to be a full 90s stream, so yeah, definitely come hang out for a bit. This is going to be a long one. This is the Mike Live Show. It's been 90s week, all week, and before we dive into these are my 10 favorite songs from the 90s. I do want to make some honorable mentions that just didn't quite make it to the list, but maybe I'll do a cover of them at some point. So I definitely have to mention Buddy Holly by Weezer, Green Day, When I Come Around, No Doubt, Don't Speak, and I'm going to then go to Third Eye Blind, Semi-Charmed Life. So those are my honorable mentions. Didn't quite make the list, but maybe one day I'll get to covering those songs. Alright, I feel like I'm off-centered. Alright, so the 90s was a very interesting time for music. You had a lot of what were known as one-hit wonders. This was a time before YouTube and the internet and all that kind of stuff. So you heard a song on the radio or where have you, and you had to buy the whole album just to hear that one song. Wasted a lot of money that way. So yeah, that's the 90s in a nutshell. So you have a lot of these one-hit wonders. A few bands on this list did break through that and continue their careers, but some of these bands you may have never heard of. So, gosh, where do we start? Even though this is my list of 10 favorite songs of the 90s, I'm not necessarily putting them in that order, like saying this is the number one. I'm just kind of picking around where I want to start. So where do I want to start? Oh, where I was just playing. Yeah, this was a band called Oasis. They had a song called Wonderwall. They had a few other songs. So I guess you can't technically call them a one-hit wonder. But I really don't know what they're doing today, if they're doing anything. But this was a really cool song from the 90s. It's called Wonderwall.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. And I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. And I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't know how. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my Wonderwall. Today was gonna be the day, but they're gonna throw it back know how. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my Wonderwall. I said maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me, saves me. And after all, you're my Wonderwall.
All right, this is the Mike Live Show. We're doing 90s songs. These are my 10 favorite 90s songs in no particular order, except for maybe the last one. So I'm just going to delete these as I go to keep track of what I played. Like I was saying before, the 90s was a very weird time for music. One where you were either forced to buy an entire album, wait to hear it on the radio, and try to record it with a cassette tape. They were trying times, very difficult times. But we did get some gems, some good songs and some bad songs, definitely. So let's keep moving along with this. Here's a band you've never heard of, most likely, unless you grew up in the 90s like me. Let me just pull up the lyrics here. Hope everyone's doing all right. We actually just had a big snowstorm here on Long Island. So we were snowed in, no work, and lots of play. Anyway, this band was called Marcy Playground. The song is called Sex and Candy, and if you never heard of them, I don't blame you.
Hanging around downtown by myself, and I had so much time to sit and think about myself, and there she was, like double cherry pie, yeah, there she was, like disco superfly. I smell sex and candy here. Who's that lounging in my chair? Who's that casting devious stares in my direction? Mama, this surely is a dream, yeah. Your mama, this surely is a dream, yeah. Yeah, mama, this surely is a dream. Hanging around downtown by myself, and I had too much caffeine, and I was thinking about myself, and there she my dream.
All right, very cool. Just talking about this song real quick, there's some very strange lyrics. What is disco lemonade? I would like to know. Sounds like a really good drink. Yeah, so we're moving along. This is my top 10 90s songs in no particular order, just my favorite 10 90s songs. Songs that not necessarily are the best songs, but that most represent what the 90s were. You know, I was born in the 80s, but I grew up in the 90s, so this is where I learned to play the guitar. This is where I got really interested in music, and it was definitely a very unique time for music. All right, so that was the second song. So let's keep this moving along. Again, the 90s were filled with bands that were known as one-hit wonders, and this is definitely one of them. If it weren't for this song, I probably wouldn't even know who they were. The band's called Eagle Eye Cherry, and the song's called Save Tonight. Really need to save this band because I honestly cannot think of another song from them. If you know another song, comment below, let me know. This song's called Save Tonight.
Wine and drink with me, and let's delay our misery. Save tonight, fight the break of dawn. Come tomorrow, tomorrow I'll be gone. Save tonight, fight the break of dawn. Come tomorrow, tomorrow I'll be gone. There's a log on the fire, and it burns like me for you. Tomorrow comes with one desire, to take me away. It ain't easy to say goodbye, darling, please don't start to cry. 'Cause girl, you know I've got to go, and Lord, I wish it wasn't so. Save tonight, fight the break of dawn. Come tomorrow, tomorrow I'll be gone. Save tonight, fight the break of dawn. Come tomorrow, tomorrow I'll be gone. Tomorrow comes to take me away. I wish that I could stay, but girl, you know I've got to go. And Lord, I wish it wasn't so. Save tonight, fight the break of dawn. Come tomorrow, tomorrow I'll be gone. Save tonight, fight the break of dawn. Come tomorrow, tomorrow I'll be gone. Save tonight, save tonight, save tonight, save tonight.
There you go. That was Save Tonight by Eagle Eye Cherry. 4 chords. That's all it is. 4 chords. You got A minor, F, C, G. Figure out the rhythm. But yeah, 4 chords, really simple song. Instant 90s. I mean, if you as soon as you hear that song, it brings you right back to the 90s. All right, so that one comes off. We still have 7 more songs to go. This is going to be a long stream, so definitely strap in. Okay, when I think 90s, I think of certain bands for sure, and artists and others and such. And this was a huge song in the 90s. I would like to know the year, if I could find it. Let's see, release. I'm talking about Alanis Morissette. Now, she definitely had a bunch of hits in the 90s. But this song, okay, this song came out in 1996, so I was 11 years old. And this song is called Ironic. And the ironic thing is that we actually learned about this song in school, because apparently, actually everything in the song isn't really irony, it's just coincidence. A little fun fact for you. This song is called Ironic. We're going to use capo on the 4th fret. I really like that chord, this C7, C minor 7. Well, you have C, E, G, B, E. So it's a C major 7. But it's a very cool chord. It's got that really cool chord. Okay, here we go.
An old man turned 98. He won the lottery and died the next day. It's a black fly in your Chardonnay. It's a death row pardon, 2 minutes too late. And isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride when you've already paid. It's a good advice that you just didn't take. And who would have thought it figures? Mr. Play It Safe was afraid to fly. He packed his suitcase and kissed his kids goodbye. He waited his whole damn life to take that flight. And as the plane crashed down, he thought, well, isn't this nice? And isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride when you've already paid. It's a good advice that you just didn't take. Who would have thought it figures? Life is a funny way of sneaking up on you, and you think everything's okay and everything's going right. Life is a funny way of helping you out when you think everything's gone wrong and everything blows up in your face. It's a traffic jam when you're already late. No smoking sign on your cigarette break. It's like 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife. It's meeting the girl of my dreams, and I'm meeting her beautiful wife. And isn't it ironic? Don't you think? A little too ironic. Yeah, I really do think it's like rain on your wedding day. It's a free ride
Alright, so this is the Mike Live Show. We're playing 90s songs. As somebody who grew up in the 90s, this is really the start of my music experience. Yeah, one of the first songs I ever heard was When I Come Around from Green Day, 1994. And that was the first album I got, which was Dookie. And although Green Day is on my list, nothing from Dookie though. Even though I really wanted it to be, this song I think had a much bigger impact. It was a huge change of pace for the band. The song's called "Time of Your Life." Something that no one expected them to do, and it was a song that really stood the test of time. Even though it's totally played out now, this song's called "Good Riddance, Time of Your Life."
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you have the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hang it on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. And I hope you have the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. And I hope you have the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you have the time of your life.
There you go. There you have it, folks. Green Day, "Time of Your Life." I hope you guys all have the time of your life. Alright, that takes another one off the list. We still have quite a bit to go here in my top 10 90 songs. Again, in no particular order, just playing the 10 songs that I wanted to play. We still have 6 songs. My gosh. Is that possible? Okay. Here we go. Again, 90s was filled with one-hit wonders, and this one is no different. If you've never heard of Deep Blue Something, that's okay. I'm still kind of mad about buying their album for one song and pretty much the rest of the album sucked. But that was the 90s for you. Alright, let me just pull up the lyrics for this one. Alright. Hope everyone's doing good. It's Saturday evening. This is the Mike Live Show. It's been 90s week all week, and we've been heading towards this big stream of my 10 favorite 90s songs. So what will next week be? 80s? I don't know. The 2000s? Could be a genre of music, could be a band. Let me know what you want to hear, and I'll try to make that happen. This song's called Breakfast at Tiffanys.
You'll say we've got nothing in common, no common ground to start from, and we're falling apart. You'll say the world has come between us, our lives have come between us. Still I know you just don't care. And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffanys? She said, and you think I remember the film, and as I recall I think we both kinda liked it. And I said, well, that's the one thing we've got. And I see you, the only one who knew me, but now your eyes see through me. I guess I was wrong. So now it's plain to see we're over, and I hate when things are over, and so much is left undone. And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffanys? She said that I think I remember the film, and as I recall I think we both kinda liked it. And I said, well, that's the one thing we've got. You'll say that we've got nothing in common, no common ground to start from, and we're falling apart. You'll say the world has come between us, our lives have come between us. No, you just don't care. And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffanys? She said, and you think I remember the film, and as I recall I think we both kinda liked it. And I said, well, that's the one thing we've got. And I said, what about breakfast at Tiffanys? She said, and you think I remember the film, and as I recall I think we both kinda liked it. And I said, well, that's the one thing we've got.
Okay, this is the Mike Live Show. We're playing 90s songs. It's I Love the 90s. Top 10 90s songs. We still have quite a few left. That was Breakfast at Tiffanys. We're halfway done now, folks. Halfway through it. Let me know down below if there is some 90s songs that you like, and maybe one day I'll do a cover of that. But in the meantime, we're sticking to the script here. This song really touched me. Something about it, the lyrics, the feeling of it. It's by a band called The Smashing Pumpkins. The song's called 1979. As soon as I hear it, instantly it takes me back to the 90s. It takes me back to being a kid, thinking that your whole life is ahead of you, having no idea what you're in for as life goes on. This song's called 1979.
Shakedown 1979. Cool kids never have the time. Live wire right up off the street. You and I should meet. June bug skipping like a stone, with the headlights pointed at the dawn. We were sure we'd never see an end to it all. And I don't even care to shake these zipper blues. We don't know just where our bones will rest to dust, I guess, forgotten and absorbed to the earth below. Double cross the vacant and the bored. They're not sure just what we have in store. Morphine city slipping dues down to sea. But we don't even care, as restless as we are. We feel the pull in the land of 1,000 guilts and poured cement, lamented and assured to the lights in towns below. Faster than the speed of sound, faster than we thought we'd go, beneath the sound. Oh, Justine never knew the rules. Hung down with the freaks and ghouls. No apologies ever need be made to see. We don't even care to shake these zipper blues. And we don't know just where our bones will rest to dust, I guess, forgotten and absorbed to the earth below. Street heats the urgency of now. As you see, there's no one around.
Alright, sorry about that. Made a few mistakes there. I'm not perfect. Trucking along through this top 10 list of 90s songs. That was 1979 by The Smashing Pumpkins. The Smashing Pumpkins. Really like the lyrics in that song. I mentioned this in one of the other live streams. My favorite line is, well, there's two. I like the line that says, "We were sure we'd never see an end to it all." I mean, that sums up being a kid. And we don't know just where our bones will rest. Such a sad thought, right? Not knowing where we're going to end up. Great song. Definitely check that one out. All right, another one off the list. We're down to 4, and then there were 4. So hard to make this list. So many songs that represent the 90s. Now this falls into the tail end of the 90s, actually 1999, by one of my favorite bands, Blink-182. They had a great album in 1999. It was called Enema of the State. And this was the first single, and it's so funny, when I first heard this song on the radio, I knew it was them right away. I just had that feeling. Then you hear Mark Hoppus's vocals come in. I would say this is probably one of their best albums. Maybe one of their best songs. It's called What's My Age Again?
I took her out, it was a Friday night. I work alone to get the feeling right. We started making out, and she took off my pants, and then I turned on the TV. And that's about the time she walked away from me. Nobody likes you when you're 23, and you're still more amused by TV shows. What the hell is ADD? My friends say I should act my age. What's my age again? What's my age again? On the drive home, I called her mom from a payphone. I said I was the cops and your husband's in jail. The state looks down on side of me, and that's about the time that bitch hung up on me. Nobody likes you when you're 23, and you're still more amused by prank phone calls. What the hell is call ID? My friends say I should act my age. What's my age again? What's my age again? About the time she walked away from me. Nobody likes you when you're 23, and you still act like you're in freshman year. What the hell is wrong with me? My friends say I should act my age. But what's my age again? That's about the time that she broke up with me. No one should take themselves so seriously, with many years ahead to fall in line. Why would she wish that on me? I never wanna act my age. What's my age again? What's my age again? What's my age again?
Alright, that was What's My Age Again by Blink-182. This is my top 10 90s songs, and that just barely made the cut. 1999 from the album Enema of the State. That was Blink-182. All right, we have 3 to go, or 2 to go. Sorry, we have 2 to go. I could do an extra one. We'll see. Now I want to keep it to 10. The stream has already been going on for 40 minutes. So yeah, we have 2 more. Dave Matthews Band is a band that I was never really into. Actually couldn't really stand their sound. Kind of like Philip Phillips before Philip Phillips was Philip Phillips. How many times can you say Philip? I guess a lot if your first and last name is Philip. But Dave Matthews Band was pretty big in the 90s. Might still be today. But they had this one song that I really liked. It's called Crash Into Me. It's a dirty song. I don't know how they played this on the radio. Dirty song. But it captures the messiness of love. I think so. So this song is called Crash Into Me. It's actually a kind of tricky song to play. I'm going to play it in the classic technique position. See if that helps me out a little bit. All right, Dave Matthews Band, Crash Into Me. I already fucked it up. Start again. Take two. Woohoo.
You've got your ball, you got your chain tied to me, tie me up again. Who's got their claws in you, my friend? Into your heart I'll beat again. Sweet like candy to my soul, sweet you rockin', sweet you roll. Lost for you, I'm so lost for you. Oh, when you come crash into me, baby, and I come into you in a boy's dream. In a boy's dream, touch your lips just so I know. In your eyes, love it glows so. I'm bare boned and crazy for you. Oh, when you come crash into me, baby, and I come into you in a boy's dream. In a boy's dream. If I've gone overboard, then I'm begging you to forgive me. Oh, in my haste, and I'm holding you so, girl, close to me. Oh, when you come crash into me, baby, and I come into you. Hike up your skirt a little more and show the world to me. Hike up your skirt a little more and show your world to me in a boy's dream. In a boy's dream. Oh, I watch you there through the window and I stare, but you wear nothing and you wear it so well, tied up and twisted the way I like to me. For you, for me, come crash into me, baby. Come crash into me, baby. Come crash into me. And I'm the king of the castle, you're the dirty rascal, crash into me.
That was a tough one. Not an easy song to play, and I definitely made a few mistakes. But that song represents the 90s for me. This whole list, I mean, if I heard any of these songs on the radio, just brings me right back to the 90s. So I'm going to wrap up this stream. We've been going for 46 minutes. I'm going to end this thing soon. This is 90s week. This is the music that started it all for me, so I really wanted to do this. But there's so many other music periods that I like, whether it could be 80s music or even some 60s music. The 2000s were big, different styles of music, so many things I want to do, and I'll probably revisit the 90s and do some different songs, definitely. But let's end with this one. It's quite fitting. Again, big one-hit wonder of the 90s. This band's called Semisonic. Song is called Closing Time. Perfect way to finish a song. Great way to finish a long day's work. I know they use it for like high school graduations and things like that. So it's quite a fitting song. The song's called Closing Time by Semisonic. Okay, here we go.
Closing time, open all the doors and let you out into the world. Closing time, turn all of the lights on over every boy and every girl. Closing time, one last call for alcohol, so finish your whiskey or beer. Closing time, you don't have to go home, but you can stay here. And I know I want to take me home, and I know I want to take me home, and I know I want to take me home, take me home. Closing time, time for you to go out to the places you will be from. Closing time, you alone until your brothers or your sisters come. So gather up your jackets, move it to the exits. I hope you have found a friend. Closing time, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. And I know I want to take me home, and I know I want to take me home, and I know I want to take me home, take me home. Closing time, time for you to go out to the places you will be from. I know I want to take me home, and I know I want to take me home, and I know I want to take me home, take me home. Closing time, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Yeah, yeah.
Alright, so that is it, folks. That is my top 10 90s songs. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite 90s songs were. Or if you hate the 90s and you never want to hear a damn 90s song again. Next week will be something totally new, so if you want to make any suggestions, just let me know in the comments, and I will try to make that happen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.